Hey everybody, Al from Al's Hot Rod Shop. On the 67 327 small journal, been getting a lot of questions on how much horsepower you think it makes. Some people don't believe it, but what I have is a computer program that goes in depth on putting the information in of the motor. You gotta have the cylinder head flow numbers, you gotta have all the cam specs, compression ratio, so it really goes into depth. And we found that when we actually build a motor, we actually bring it to an actual engine dyno, it's within a couple of horsepower. So it's pretty on spec when it gets done. So I got the printouts over here. There's the motor still sitting right here for you. So I got two different. I'm going to use the back of the 57 like a desk right here. I don't know if you actually can pick it up, but it says right here I got the 67 327. Actually, when it's bored 30 over, it actually comes out to be a 331 cubic inch. It's got the rod length. It's got the stroke. Cylinder heads right here, 462 castings, 194s with the 150s, and then in here it's got all the flow specs of the cylinder heads right through here, all through the 200 lift, 300 lift, 400, 450, 500, 550, intake and exhaust side. That's pretty standard because the cylinder heads really haven't had anything done to them other than brand new valves and valve springs and cutting the valve guides down for the positive valve seals. Got a 600 Holley carburetor on it. It's got the dual plane on it. On this one here, I got two different sets. I got another one over here that I did. Right now I'm using large tube headers with mufflers on it. So that's what I got right here in the specs. It's got all the cam specs, 45, 45. It's got 230, 230 on a 108. So the bottom line is, here's the horsepower and the torque specs right through here. I don't know how good it's coming out in the camera, what you can see, but at 5,500, it's got 402 horsepower. At 6,000, it's got 404. And foot-pounds of torque at 4,500, it's got 406, and at 5,000, it's got 403. So that's with the large tube headers. Everything stays the same on the sheet, all except right here, we're going with small tube headers with mufflers. And then right here, at 4,500, it's got 403 foot-pounds of torque. And at 5,500, it's got 396 horsepower. At 6,000, it stays the same, 396. So between the two, going with big tube headers or small tube headers, right around 5,500 against 396 with the small tube. It's 402 with the bigger tubes, 396 to 404. It's not a huge difference. So the motor is roughly a 400 horsepower motor. I have these printouts, you guys, whoever buys it can actually have them. But there's the motor. Just wanted to clarify that because like I said, I've been getting a lot of calls. And so it's got all the information of the motor in that computer program. And like I said, it's pretty darn close when we go to the regular engine dyno. They're pretty right on spec. So if you have any questions, 413-204-1390, and you also can send me a text on that number. Thanks for watching.